Oh gee. If your heart is breaking for her, I have to get her in another room. It is indeed distracting a little bit. Not gonna lie. Wait. How could you do that? That's not allowed. Let me check that. No, it's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. We already had a first. The stream reset. No. This is a new stream. Not possible. That means my stream must have crashed. My stream must have crashed in the middle of this. I do not consider it a crashed stream. Please get me to Stream Manager. Weird. No, I didn't. I wasn't aware. I counted as one. Little Droid said it for you. But I can't take away Mora's first to the stream. I didn't what? Huh. I'm not convinced. You have Lotal Droid saying it, but I keep it special. I can check if I can make it for the day, especially for those situations where the stream crashes. Like, I didn't bonk the mic again. Yeah, I have to check if I can actually make it not just one per stream, but one per day. To not make this happen again. Gonna change that. One per day per stream, yeah. I'm on it. I didn't know that this would be happening. So far my internet was stable enough, but some win is always the first time, right? Mora, you also don't get the second. Only one is open. what is happening? I lost the context for what Mora said. And what test did I pass? You're shooting off the hip. You just want to confuse me. Oh, a chatter redeemed a sketch for another VTuber that you don't know. Oh. So, okay, I get it, yes. I think it's fine if it's other viewers, if you do the playful thing, but if it's a person that never interacted with the stream, it's like kind of a little bit weird. Like the sketch redeems, as I put them, are supposed to be a reward for tuning in and interacting with the stream. Look, we made one. Okay. There's a lot happening here. Right. We're gonna pick this, put it here, and color pick this and put it here. Well, I'm currently like also getting something out of the sketch redeems. They make really good time lapses because all my other works take like months and years to complete. Otherwise the people would be starved on Patreon. They would be starved of time lapses. That's the truth. Oh, also I heard of pretty interesting gossip that if you start taking commissions and stuff, especially if you do character work, you actually have to be very careful that you know that people who do two character commissions, that they have the rights of both characters, because there are some creeps out there who will just commission art of your character with their character, and it's like a little bit weird for how personally attached people are to their personas. Like, yeah, no, not a good thing. Well, I also get the requests, oh, my cat, or I don't know, partner or a two-person piece. Although I actually have to stay strong and sometimes have to say no to multiple character pieces, because those multiple character pieces always throw like a wrench into doing stuff in a timely manner. Not gonna lie. There's a character limit. Yes, there's a character limit. Well, if it isn't becoming like a nuisance that you have to tell it every time and have to refund every request, you can just sort out the few that you don't want to do. Or just say a clause of it's always to your discretion if you do the character request or not, or the sketch request. Even though that is also not a point that has to be said, I think. But better be safe. I don't even remember what I put as description my character and my sketch requests. No idea. Don't remember. OMG. Do you remember Avocado Wow Wow? they came into stream, and I think this was not the first time they were here, but they requested some help with their art, like not over the sketch request, but just in general. And it was weird of me how I handled it. That's what I have to say, I think. I'm not good at this. Like, I would like to help people and give them red lines and stuff. And that's what I did. I drew over their art and gave them some pointers. But also, I don't think I heard back from them at all. Like, I whispered them the link. To be fair, it's a Discord link, so it could be that the link is already expired. I assume the link is expired, but I would have loved to hear back, like, oh, thank you, or that they received it or something. It's like a little bit weird that they didn't answer. I think avocado wow is like, the case is like one where I maybe should put a boundary to save myself from overworking. Like cases where random people come in and request red lines that people that I never heard of or aren't regularly here or active. It could actually be that avocado wow is a lurker. Exactly. I should act more business oriented. You know, the comic that I did with the cat, this was specifically in the sketch request style. And I charged 100 euros per panel. So this is a lot of money I'm losing out on. If one would consider that everyone would pay that kind of money. Yeah, I like the requests how they are right now. Where we kind of draw jokes about each other's characters or recent obsessions. Lowering the price. I don't know if lowering the price or accessibility is a problem. I think sometimes it's just a lot of people don't know that you would have something like that in your point requests, or some people don't even know that point requests exist. Like there are a lot of Twitch viewers that don't know about all of the functionality of Twitch. I think you could make it more used if you advertise it. Welcome in, Akira. Ooh, you got the NASA button. Ooh, you watched it. Driver engagement, implement the attendance reward sketch every 25 pings or so. You would have to have it from the start. Cool. Niei-san. Oh, I was somewhere else. I was clicking around in chat. some digital cleaning. Ooh, I recently did digital cleaning. Like I reassessed my folder management system and updated that. You both dog pets. There's just one doggo here. It's Mika who's here. Doggy sitting Mika, of course. My sister is in the museum. And she's back from work then. Oh, you mean Alyaska? I don't know if she's coming today. There's stuff happened, and we're just doing the. Oh, just let's figure this thing out online. I'm a sheep. I'm not a goat. The pure. I mean. I don't know how I was supposed to know that you were speaking of the human. I have only whiny dog on my brain right now. I'm glad you had fun with it. And it's kind of cool that you can watch something like this online. Like, so readily accessible. Was there a bonk again? I don't even register it anymore. Was it just my desk moaning? I have to look up a knee. Maybe I can get my anatomy book. Using the stuff that I bought. My future is bara. Bara for artist progress. Oh. You think that will work? That's arm. I need leg, please. How do knees look? Oh, I would have to encounter the baras that also like the stuff that I usually draw. Like the scrawny and the soft boys. I love you. I love you both. You're funny. So let's look. We have like this. Supposed to go this. Well, I got the shapes partly. So I got this shape. And we have like there's like well, I think it's all right. How will this book stay open? I actually need a book stand or something like that so I can put my book to the side. I hate it. So understanding. Well, I looked over last stream and I noticed how many messages I was missing. Like, it's really hard to stay on top all the messages. Although I think you know that I will miss a lot of messages. This will have like I think if you go back, Mora, and read all the text, you will also notice that you might have missed something. If you have not missed a single tag message, I made it to your first screen. Because then I would have your undivided attention during streams. Actually, maybe I have to change this lag as well. No, I don't think the amount of talk is the problem. I think it's just that for me it's like sometimes in between I just pay attention to different stuff. I have to pay attention to different stuff. I kinda have to decide between getting stuff done and being there for chat. And sometimes getting stuff done seems more important. And these are the moments where I will miss chat messages. I don't know exactly what's happening. Oof. What do I do with this? Well, you describe my activity. I come into stream, I say hello, and then I do my thing and have you yapping in the background. I think that's my reality for how your stream, how I enjoy your streams. But you know how you can summon your lurkers, you just have to say something really unhinged. And then they come back. And be very surprised. Say, what did you say? Third screen. Wait, what are the people doing with the other screens? How do you need so many? What's happening? Mika. Hierhin. Platz. Mobile phone screen. Oh. Turn face down. Well, there are also streamers who are get regularly watched to fall asleep to. Maybe there is room to change to fall asleep to tuber. I wonder if I just drew the outside of the leg instead of the inside. I'm not sure. No! Welcome in, Jindo. There are only 2 streamers you fall asleep to at night. Well, there was... Ooh. A great honor. Well, I think I might try again. Let me pick a color. Take this. We do it for this leg. Because goes up here, somewhere there. Don't fall asleep at the gym. It could be fun though. Yeah. A sleep workout. It's what it's called, right? In that case. Working out in your sleep. Min-maxing the time of the day. Ganryu and Smilky. Is Smilky even still cozy? I wonder. Because I started also with Smilky and thinking, oh, what a cozy streamer, but sometimes it's just like a little bit too hectic to be a real cozy streamer. Yes, what the hell? I don't know. I think I fell off Smilky once the art streams were more irregular. And once I got too busy. Okay, again. We have this. Accidental cozy streamer. You know, at least I'm not doing it on purpose. When I started streaming, I wouldn't have thought that I wanted to be a cozy streamer, but it just happened. That's my fate. So tell me, is Mora also a cozy streamer or not? And then tell me why not, if not. What's the difference? You're not a cozy streamer by a long shot. Why is that? What makes me a cozy streamer that, and what do you do that doesn't make you a cozy streamer? Like there's more to cozy stream than just have like a quiet chill time on stream, right? It has to be. Because a lot of the time Mora streams are also very chill. Especially the moments where you log in and draw the stuff. You must close. Okay, I will look at that. Well, that is one time. Or maybe two. One or two. Okay, you mean that Mora is not a cozy streamer because of that clip. I must be rage baiting. I think I have to agree with you because you have a higher chat attendance, I think, than I do. We don't have a lot of bleed over in our viewership. Well, there's Akira and there's Ray and I don't know if the genie that you have is the same that I do. Then they would have, they weren't here in a long time, I guess, for me. You actually already missed it. It was the clip. The clip was supposed to explain why you're not a cozy streamer. And I guess the explanation was because you sometimes have your moments. Your non-cozy moments. I think I'm just too tame to get out of the cozy streamer bracket. You're not tame enough. So guys, what do you think? Should I put cozy streamer into my tags? Do we think that would help? I thought I heard something. So you say my music is also too cozy. Everything is too cozy. I play quiet music, yeah. I decided for quiet music because I have a quiet voice. I think I think if I play music I would like to listen to, A, it's a problem of copyright because I would like to have what's on YouTube, and B, I wouldn't be able to talk over that. I make it sound like it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think I have somewhat of a stigma against the people who kind of try to make it a cozy stream, like that's their goal, to be cozy and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should be less against cozy streams. Maybe I got too much of the brain rot, and cozy streams is actually pretty normal and nice and all the stuff. You make it uncozy. I don't think that's a problem. We are polar opposites. Aha. Would you agree to that, Mora? I wouldn't say we are polar opposites. I think our energies are sometimes kind of misaligned. When it comes to energy. Yeah, there's a certain energy that Mora brings to the room that I can't match. I want it all to be chill. I don't want it to be a chore to stream. No one can know. I do think there are people who can match that. I think Mora isn't a weird thing that couldn't happen any other way. No one in our community. I think I don't know too much about the people in the community. Weird thing that could happen any other way. Yeah, that was a bit clunky in the formulation, but I think there is a certain kind of environment that you can be in around to become what you are. I believe a lot of personality comes from the environments we hang out in. It is very rare that we won't be affected by that. I guess it is more common that you shape the environment than you not being affected by the environment. That's my belief. I think we are products of our environments. About the people we hang out with, the media we consume, Maybe Rose. Mika! Mika! Hierher. Platz dich. Bleib. Bleib. Okay. A smart artist for real, come artist. So you will move to Pikachu? Or you're just teasing? Mika. Yes, doggy is bark bark because there are people in the house floor. In the floor. There are people outside. I live in a somewhat of an apartment complex, like we rent, and there are other families that move about, and she's hyper vigilant for any movement there. The saucy art streams. Oh. It doesn't seem like your style, but maybe you are just holding back and I have a wrong image of you. What you do on stream. I wanted to watch Rose a little bit more, but I actually don't know what's hindering me to do that. I could actually check if I have them on the list of channels I follow. That could be a good start. No, I have them. Featured clips. Videos. Yesterday. 6 days ago, 6 days ago. 9 days. Well, I guess I have to check if I can catch a stream of theirs. The dynamic is entertaining as a viewer. See, Mora, this is a request for more. For more collaboration. More food content for more. Maybe if I practice a bit more bara, then we can do a draw bara together stream and get all the horny furries. We're gonna bait all the horny furries. And hoping they are staying with you. We anyway wanted to do the how is it called? The study stream together. I don't know if it's still a thing that you would consider. Promise Day. Oh, I will get around to doing the Karuka sprites next. I hope. Like I handed in the Kuruka sprites, actually maybe I can't do them. Because that requires the sketches, the lines, and I don't have them. So maybe we do Matillas next. Sprinkle in a game once in a blue moon. I have to create a bonk redeem or a bonk command, right? And that counts the bonks per stream. That's what you guys want. Have you checked the redeems closely? Yes. Yes, you did. Does it work? It should have made a sound. It is the sound redeem. This is as well a sound redeem. And it doesn't seem to work. Thank you for trying it out though. I will check if I can fix that. So mix it up overlay. Mix it up overlays. What does this do? Okay, let's try again with my endless local points. Oh, of course it's on cooldown. I will check in a minute if that fixed it. Just a moment. Thank you for staying with me. Can I move this? Oh no. All redeems broken. Scam stream. I'm scammer. Yeah, I'm scammer. It's just I actually don't futz around a lot with the sound alerts. That's why it's a little hard to get it right. Now it should. Did it work? No. Why doesn't it work? Did you hear something now? You heard that? I didn't hear it. Okay. Did you hear that second one? You heard the second one. I don't hear them at all. I would love to hear them as well. So let's try that again. Okay, now I heard it. And you should as well. Okay, good. Now I hear them as well. So what happened is I had on my OBS to refresh the case of the Mix It Up connection. Now it works. Now you can bar at stuff. I would actually love to have more bar sounds, but I don't. Okay. I'm glad you're having fun. Bara. Now come the jokes. And I have to go to the break and feed the dog and feed the whiny little girl. German jokes. 35. I will be in the break. I am back. I am so back. you have dog food ASMR. I hope you are happy with that. Dog is not whining, dog is crunching. Oop. Save progress. Oh, you did that. I see, I see. See what happened. Sheared tummy. Oh. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. You're trying to convert me. I mean, nothing hinders you to draw it yourself as well. I have to say I don't know how this here works, and it doesn't look right. But maybe I can move the arm a little bit to hide it more. Like the light and shadows here on the apps is really important, I think. I really like it, actually, what I've created there. It's such a nice form. It's so nice that I actually don't want to mess with it too much. Are you sure you don't look like this? Sometimes it's just you have to have the right light situation to cast these shadows that you need for the look. No? Mora is trying his best to get me out of cozy corner. Okay. Now I can try to form whatever I want to form here. Formulate. I think it's even... Did I get a message? I did get the message. I'm writing very broken German. Oh no, why is everyone writing me right now? Did I pause the music accidentally? Ooh, everything is breaking right now. Oh, it's we are out of playlist and now in scary territory. What is broken German? Broken German is when I don't know grammar anymore and leave out, don't write full sentences. No, that is not broken German. It's just a different way of writing it. It's especially a way of writing it if you have like a typeset that doesn't have the umlauts. Like it's an official way to write it. So in old internet, when you had like a web page that was like schöne Gardinen, you would like use the OE to use for the URL, because in old internet there wasn't like the umlauts in URLs. That wasn't possible. And some very old websites don't have them as well. And often in Germany, if you have badly programmed websites, you can encounter broken umlauts where they didn't get correctly imported from the typeset that they were using. So okay, everyone wanted now something from me and I wrote back. I think we have to give a little bit of this. Your brain grew a little. That's neat. That is pretty cool. But I assume with French it's similar. They have also specific glyphs that don't exist in other languages, or not all glyphs exist in other languages. But they may have been more important than Germany. Mika. There's no one. Noof. Noofy noof. You need another distraction. Look here, do you want this? Soon the snack box is empty. And then we have to deal with unhinged Mika. I actually don't know. I know that she understands German stuff. I know that she gets clues not only from sound but also from sight. So if you have a certain hand command going with the voice command, she might understand what you want from her. I'm not sure if she's trained on English commands. Ah! You okay? I just assume I'm allowed to feed everything out of the box. I didn't specifically ask if it's like alright if I feed everything. Like right now, I gave her meal and now she's on treats. Like that doesn't look right. So I might have to drop stuff soon because I get company. What if I do this? I actually wanted to finish this today, but I'm actually so much not used to shading this kind of art that I'm taking a little bit longer than expected. You would assume I got a little bit practice in with Kuruka, but no, not really. I wish. It's actually pretty fun to draw bodies like this. I like the play between squish and stretch and stuff. It's pretty fun. Bonk. That was my finger, not my head this time. I wish I could have an overhead mic. Imagine how great that would be. Maybe I should do a bara character for the art show, but I kind of think I would be more happy to sell my own stuff that I really like instead of stuff that I'm just doing for sale. Just to generate sales, I wouldn't be happy with that, I think. Scandinavia is the way. I never thought that the music that I scrambled together would be the thing that people recognize me for. It was supposed to be temporary. I wanted to migrate to cool music at some point. No. Now we're back to whining. Yeah, I think we gonna get some more juice out of there with shading, but I have to get there first. And that's the thing that I want to do last, because I don't want to have it on screen fully shaded for too long. The longer I have it on screen, the more likely it is I get bonked for it. Boop. Am I gonna do that? But bara, you mean the next request? Yeah, I was gonna do it. Interacting, as the kids say. OMG. I don't know what kind of kids you know. Oh. It sounds so terminally online in a way that I don't like it. It sounds scary. You requested it like that. I'm just following orders. So At least some muscle study I did someone in pays off now. Okay. Firstly, wanna do the ears. Mika. Again, bonk. This time I noticed. Mika. Okay, let's look. Bark, bark. Woof, woof. Bark, bark. Woof. One ear is done. The big barks probably go off when my door rings. You hate to come in the office on Friday. Okay, yeah, I agree. Doesn't it help that you can take a little bit more time in the morning? To work on home from Fridays. Doom, doom, doom. If you have no meetings, okay. It seems so micromanagey, but I am sure you will be trustworthy enough to get the other days as well, or the days that you want. Just a formality. Well, maybe micromanagey is not the right word that I was looking for. I feel it's like not trusting your workers. But on the other hand, I understand it, because I remember that you work in where you work, and there are now a lot of people that work positions like that not because they would commit time fraud or something like that, but there are certain aspects of data safety that you have to understand to handle important data at home, company relevant data. Bonk. And I think this one is too yellow. The legs are too light, I think. But maybe it just be that way. Please, dog, don't make human noises. Oh. No. Yeah, okay. You got too much to lose. Yeah, I would also be surprised if you would be risking that. I could have imagined it if you were just fending for yourself alone, but you seem to you are way too aware of your responsibilities for that. For risking that. So I try. What is happening? You were just direct. Well, the German way, being direct. But yeah, there's always potential for wording stuff better, but it is no use to try to word everything perfectly. As long as you being understood, it's all just fine. I really have to be careful what I'm doing here. Please, everyone, be very normal about this. I don't want to get bonked again. Let's see. Maybe I go to my horny furries. Please, someone be good at drawing it. Okay. Here I don't get what I was looking for. They are all They are all way too horny. Okay. You know, maybe I wasn't far off. Gonna... So... There is no bulge. Not at all. There's someone coming back. So people just came back and I gonna wrap up because I'm probably gonna interact with them a little bit. Okay, smooth, make it smooth. Disregard. No, it can be like that. I just have to put something to censor it on the screen. So we gonna raid into someone. Let's see who. Gonna looky. Raid channel. Someone I'm following. I think we go to Hell. Hell is always a fun time. He's also rather mellow. Really good art though. I will be back on Wednesday, probably. See you around.